So reliability is a really cool way to analyze a player's performance over a period of time. In statistics, reliability is just referring to the consistency of a measurement, given that the conditions were the same when you are making that measurement. So the way that this is important for baseball is if we're changing something about the conditions, then it can change our outcome. So something like a batted ball event is going to be a lot less reliable than something that we can control right away, like swing metrics or biomechanics. However, you want to make sure that the things that you're doing, you are tracking and you're making sure that those things are pushing you towards the ultimate goal, which is being more productive at the plate. So something that's easy to change, like biomechanics, we can change on a day-to-day basis. I could go to the field and put my hands up a little bit higher and execute that simple setup in one pitch. But we want to make sure that those things are producing something that's going to help us create a better result. And as far as I know, biomechanics, there's really not too many things that are consistent across the board that are helping guys do something better. It's very individualized. It's something that you wanna keep track of. But thankfully for Baseball Savant, we can look at some things like Javi Baez trimming down his swing length and helping him hit the ball and play more. His contact percentage has gone up this year. His chase percentage is down. So ultimately, my point here is that we're trying to find things that are going to help us reach the ultimate outcome, right? Which is getting on base and driving the ball to get runners in. Something that's really hard for us to do is, let's say we go to the field and say, hey, I'm going to get 4 hits today. And that's just not, it's not that easy because there's so many variables that can come into play. So the point of that and connecting that with reliability is that your batting average is going to be super variable. That's going to take almost 500 plate appearances to stabilize, which for most people listening to this is probably a full spring and summer and fall, if not 2 full seasons. So looking at batting average can be super deceiving because you're not in the loop of what's actually going on. So I want to look at Vinny Pasquantino here for a second. His bat speed gone up this year. He's one of the guys gained 2 miles per hour. However, his xWOB is going down. So clearly something for Vinny isn't working, and maybe he should reconsider, is it the bat speed? Is it something else? We don't really know what's going on under the hood, but with the information that's provided for us, he's just not hitting the ball as productive. I haven't dug deep enough into it to give you the exact answers here. Volpe is another example of somebody who gained a ton of bat speed, and his xWOBA has gone up. So for Anthony Volpe, we could argue that this is a really good change, right? We're changing his talent in order to improve his batted ball outcomes, ultimately how productive he's being for the New York Yankees this year. And that's going to come with some drawbacks. He might be swinging and missing more. He might be chasing a little bit more, but when he does put the ball in play, he's putting it in play a lot harder. He's been able to get in the air. He's putting balls over the fence, which is helping them win a lot of games. So just be careful when you're looking at things like batting average, because those things are going to be a little bit more deceiving as far as how true of a measurement that is of your talent. Something like bat speed. Nolan Schanuel, another guy who improved a lot of bat speed this offseason, having a lot of success. Bat speed showing your potential to do the damage, right? The only other factor that comes into play here is contact rate. That's been pretty hard to decipher and train. I should say train in the player development field. Nobody's really been able to get that down. I think everybody kind of shoots for that, right? We want to hit the ball more. We want to square the ball up more. Additionally, if you want to use reliability to track yourself over the course of time, it's going to help you solidify whether the changes that you're making is changing your talent level. Changing your talent level is the only way that you're going to see a difference in your measurements given the sample size.